Alright, so this is our second plastic farm location. This location is one that I have not seen mentioned before, but it's one that I stumbled across while I was doing the Enclave quest chains and then doing the follow-up quests. This is a higher level area, so make sure that you can handle level 50, 60, and 70 mobs. Also make sure that you're able to handle death claws. So, this area is the Valley Galleria. This is way out to the east. So you got White Springs here, but it's way out in the east. This is a major danger area. This area usually has super mutants that are fighting with fucking death claws over in this section, so easy XP if you can dish out the damage and get some death claw eggs out of it, so you can like make some death claw omelets, get some death claw meat. They drop screws and everything. As you can see, I already cleared these ones out because before I could start recording, they jumped me. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to check my junk. You can see I have no junk in the trunk. Currently just have my basic loadout. We'll use a luck bobblehead just to get rid of it. But, you know, nothing special. So I don't have any plastic on me. I don't have anything else that I'm going to break down. Now, plastic, as you know, heavy requirement for anybody who's doing a lot of bulking, anybody who's doing a lot of shotgun shells. Certain other armor types, like the trapper armor, use it quite a bit. So go ahead and get started. We're going to go through first. This is a red rocket that is outside, and we're just going to do a quick run. This is not the good area, so this is just a bonus area. There's some other stuff out here a lot of times you probably will need. You get the cigarette machine, which has cigarette packs, which do have plastic. Then I'm just grabbing a couple other things I know I use. Now, the Nuka-Cola cup and straw, worth taking. Nuka-Cola cups without the straw, do not, because those do not have plastic in them. I believe it's the straw itself that gives you the plastic off of that. Now, a lot of the stuff in here, this is all random loot, so this isn't the guaranteed area that I'm talking about. The cigarette machine's usually good for a pack or two of cigarettes, but not, you know, guaranteed. So, what we're going to do is, I'm just going to show you a quick run of the outside. There's often scorched here as well. Not really a whole lot of loot out here, unless mobs spawn. But, yep, here's some scorched. So we'll just clear these guys out real quick. Take shotgun shells. Now, this is one of the first areas that usually has like a little bit of plastic. I hit it just because I'm here, but this isn't the main area we're going for. So we'll grab the cafeteria trays, the Nuka-Cola cup and straw. Plastic plate, straw. So there's a little bit of plastic. It's a good start. Considering, you know, this is just like a 30-second run. Doesn't really take that long at all. And I'm going a little slow because I'm trying to make sure that I show everything. You can blow through this place much quicker, especially if you've got a speed build. If you're playing like a pistol build with gun runner, the perk that increases your sprint speed, you're playing a lot of stamina recovery, AP recovery stuff, you can get pretty quick in here and out of here. And the Scorched really aren't all that dangerous. They rarely spawn above like the 20s or 30s, even though the Death Claws and the Super Mutants can spawn much higher. So, first thing we do is we go into the Galleria. This is where you want to be. Now, there's a lot of trash cans which often have plastic in them, but let's see if it's been picked over yet. A lot of other plastic in here as well, so we'll do a quick loop of the downstairs. This is one of the areas. This is like the entry area that I usually start with. Nothing in that cigarette machine this time. Lots of cigarette machines in here. Make sure you hit them all. One preserved and another pack, so there's some. Now this is the level up to the next section. So we'll hit this first. Baby Rattle has plastic and lead. In that one, clear this out. Shotgun shells. Clothing iron has lead, which I still have marked. I'm not going to take it this time. Kinds of stuff I want. Shooting at me. Here you are. Oh, there's a 47, so you just proved me a liar. So yeah, there are some higher level ones. It's not super dangerous in here. There's usually the bone cutter on this, which is good for a couple plastic. Alright, so now we just do a quick loop. Looking for plastics. Now be careful, if you pick this lock or you come in from the other side, there is a trap in there with grenade bouquets, multiple grenades just hanging off of there. They can wreck you pretty good if you're running a low armor build, so just be aware of that. Broken doll is plastic. As you can see, here's the grenade bouquets. I usually leave them alone just because there's no point in blowing myself up or messing with them if I don't need them. Alright, so ammo box, nothing in that one. Take the heavy leather because I still need those. Alright. We got a little bit of plastic in there. No big deal, right? But, cigarette machines, trash cans, do the quick loop, plastic plate. Trash cans I've found more often than not have a lot of plastic in them. Like, it's random, supposedly, what loot pops up, but it feels like a lot more plastic pops up in trash cans than other stuff. Alright, so this is just the entry area. As you can see, we've already gotten a decent amount of plastic. Now we're going to go ahead and just explore real quick, push on through. Now, you don't want empty paint cans, but regular paint cans and rat poison are a great source of lead. I recommend picking them up. Another trash can right there. Alright, so now we're into the main Galleria. This has 2 floors, just like the last area. We're going to clear out the bottom floor first. We're going to hit every trash can. We're going to hit every cigarette machine, but we're also just going to do a loop first. The reason I do the loop first, just so that I can clear some of the stuff out. Cafeteria trays, look at that. Look at all that plastic right there. And there's also plastic pumpkins. There are a ton of them in here. Ran right past the door into the kitchen area, so let's go back. Toy ships. Tin cans. Tin cans are good for steel and lead. The ones that are not steel and lead are aluminum, which you need too. More plastic cafeteria trays. Pop this real quick. Alright, so this one's done. Head back out. We're going to finish doing the loop of the bottom floor. Then we'll head to the center section of it. As you can hear, there are more scorched. Not that they're really dangerous. I mean, they're scorched. They're infectious. They're not really dangerous. Alright, so pop the fridges. Nothing there we need. Not a lot of plastic in this one this time. That's aluminum dinner trays. So if you need aluminum, get a little bit of that there. Not usually anything in the bathroom. Not gonna waste a bunch of time in there. Another kitchen area. Pop the door. Wider one. Cafeteria tray, cafeteria tray, cafeteria tray. I believe the cafeteria trays are 2 plastic apiece. Look. Yeah, cafeteria trays, the blue ones are 2 plastic apiece. Kitchen scale. Cake pans, aluminum. Those, do need those. Take adhesive, even though you can make it yourself. It's still pretty easy when you don't have to do it yourself. Alright, so that section's done. You can see there's just a ton of plastic in this place. The faster you are, the more you can get. Bread box is plastic. They're scorched upstairs. Not really a concern, but just something to be aware of. Cafeteria tray, more tin cans. Dog bowl, which is also plastic. Or 2 plastic even. So, bad. Go away, roaches. I don't need you. Quickly head upstairs and clear out the second level of this store. Feather duster is plastic. Push these guys off just to get them out of our way. Plastic fork, 1. Springs if you need them. I don't know why the telephones are not considered plastic in this, but they're not, so I always forget and check them anyways, because it's like, you would think that old style would be plastic, but it is. Okay. That's vegetable starch, I do want that. Airplane. Baby rattle. Quick car for screws. Alright. So, we'll head back downstairs real quick, just because I want to finish the first floor, just so we can keep this fairly standard for you. Alright. So, continue the outer set, and now we're going to start filling in the center. What you want to do is you're just going to run through, fill in all the blanks. I think somebody may have already been in here, because there's usually a lot more plastic pumpkins all over the place. I haven't really seen that many at all, which is strange, because normally, like I said, there's a lot of them in. Typewriters if you need that. This is like an electronics store. You end up coming here for a quest to pick up some stuff. So I'm not gonna get too deep into it because I don't want to like give away anything, but you'll be here. You'll come back. Okay. Just gonna do a quick search for plastic over there. I don't see anything. Lead in the blocks. A lot of these toys do have plastic. The toys are worth picking up. They have plastic and screws. Alright. Back section here. Back there. Counter. We're almost back to where we started. Alright, so that's where we came in. Now, we'll just do a quick fill in the center section real quick, just to make sure there's no plastic pumpkins, because a lot of times there are. For some reason there are not this time. One. So there are more cafeteria trays, which I will happily take. Cigarette carton. Oh, Mr. Jangle. Oh no, that's not Mr. Jangles, that's a spacesuit helmet. Let us say, Mr. Jangles is plastic, so he's worth nabbing if you see him. See any other plastic over here just yet? Pumpkin. Fork. Where you came from, but I'll take it. Easy XP. Blast radius, because I still need nuclear waste. Great. That. Now you can fill in this section while you're down here the first time. It can save you time once you're used to the run. Pumpkins, who is shooting at me and where? You're up top. Alright, so we filled in the center section. Now we'll go up top. They're jumping down, so we'll kill them here. Take their shotgun shells. So now we're back up where we were before. Room is plastic, top is not. Camel bucket does have lead in it. So this is where we came out before. We came up the stairs in the back store. So now we're back where we were. And we just pick a side and go with it. So I usually go right. And this is like a bunch of restaurants and stuff. So it's usually got a mix of stuff. We're looking for plastic. I'm kind of stingy with it right now. That. Plastic plate. Oh, silver plate. Silver is good. You'll need a lot of silver once you start doing heavy power armor usage, if you go heavy power armor usage. Definitely worth picking up all of that you can find. That's actually one of the rarer ones, although I will have a video coming out later this week that does detail a couple of places where you can usually find at least a few to make it worthwhile. Then you can farm those anytime you log in if you know that you need it. A lot of the farming in this game, server hopping it works kind of like they've changed the way that server hopping works from when the game first dropped. When the game first dropped, you could literally just pop over and be fine. Now they've changed it so that like when you visit an area that you've already cleared, it's almost like it saves it to your character. So if you come back to it too quickly, even if everything is relocked, a lot of the stuff that was there is not there anymore, even though it still may be there for other players. So it's weird. Doesn't always happen. There are times when I can server hop like 2 or 3 times in a row in an area, and it works just like before, and then there's other times where it doesn't work at all, and you just keep ending up with empty shit everywhere. So you just gotta kind of play with it. One thing I have found, though, is if you have multiple characters, it's locked to a character, not the account. So if you take another character and you go farm that area, and then you switch to another character and farm that area, and switch to another character and farm that area, you can do it that way. And then by the time you usually switch back over to your first character again, what I found is a lot of times it's then respawned, because it doesn't count that as, you server hopping over and over with the same character. So the second floor is usually a little more scarce with plastic. I usually check it while I'm here anyways, just because I'm already here and loaded. I want to get as much as I can per run, even if it takes a few seconds longer. Plus, it's not like there's really anything super dangerous in here, so it's just easy bonuses. There. I believe we've got one small section left to check. Then we'll head out real quick. I will scrap it all, and then we'll show you what we got. We'll take a look at our total from just one run. Now, there is going to be some variance run to run, simply because of the fact that a lot of the garbage cans and stuff are completely random. I have no control over what spawns. Alright, so we got golf tees. Golf tees are great, so are golf balls, if you can find those. Each golf ball is 1 plastic and 1 cork, so if you're doing ultralight armor pieces and stuff, you're going to use a lot of cork. That helps. Alright, and I do believe that's the end of it. Yep, alright, so that's the end of this section. Let's head outside real quick. We'll head back over to the scrap station, and I will show you what our total take is. You can also hit the tables outside on the back side of this place. Occasionally there are plastic table or plastic trays there as well. That one can be a little hit or miss. So, just a second here. I play on ultra resolution, so even with the fact that this is on an SSD, it takes a little bit of time for it to load. Unfortunately. But it's not too bad. Now, the reason that I really like this one, a lot of people don't know about it or use it. 2 is because there is a scrap center right over there, so you can literally just come out of here and go right over and scrap, and then dump it right into your storage. And then what I usually do, because I have 5 characters that are in various levels of completion as far as like characters, I'll play 1 because each character type uses a different style of ammunition or build. So I'll play 1 until I run out of ammo on it, and then I'll play another one, gathering ammo for the others until I run out of ammo on that one. And then I just keep gathering mats and turning it into ammo, because why not, have it available to me. Why wouldn't I do that? And I've got the time to play, and I really like this game. So, we'll go ahead and scrap all junk, and let's see what we got. So, even missing a bunch of stuff that had lead in it, we still got 34. This was pretty good for adhesive, and we got 90 plastic out of this run. That's pretty good. That's 9 crafts of shotgun ammo, and when you're doing the ammo smith with it, that's like, I want to say over 20 fucking shotgun shells per craft. We got some screws. I missed a bunch of stuff that normally I would pick up because certain characters need them, like springs and things like that. So, you know, even though we didn't grab everything and scrap it all out, that's still a pretty good run. Plus, we got some other stuff out of it, like we've got this, because I still need mods off of that. You know, we got a couple other random things. We got some stim packs out of it. There's nothing really in there that hurt us that much. You know, it was a good run. So, as you can see, that's plastic farming spot number 2. Thanks for watching.